Good day, everybody. Brian here at quantlabs.net. Today is November 4th at 7:36. All right. So before I get started, make sure you get onto our private chat server, learn all about all the cool stuff we just added, a lot of it for free. If you want to know more, just go on to our newsletter, daily newsletter, get some free trading PDFs. quantlabs.net/contact. All your info is kept confidential as well. So the new news sources, I came across two articles that are quite timely, quite interesting. First, now these are available on cryptonewmedia.press. Okay, both of these articles. So the first one's Fed tapering begins, effects on Bitcoin. Now here in this article, what it does state, has the Fed tapering affected the overall price of crypto? One of the billionaires, if you are on my crypto, the chat server in the newsroom, a while back, there was a billionaire who said that because the price of Bitcoin is going up, it just shows you how much trouble the world is in because people are losing confidence in central banks and the markets and so on and so forth. That's one of the reasons why the price of Bitcoin is going up. Not only that, but the price of Bitcoin is going up because of, there's like people wonder, can you trust what these dumb central banks are doing, like the Federal Reserve? So apparently there is no impact. When they announced yesterday that there would be Bitcoin moving up, didn't affect it. So it is possible that even the bull run that started November 2020 was somehow fueled by the big money inflows into the financial markets. So again, let's repeat this. I've shown in my various mainstream charts using Oanda that quite clearly you could see it in the global markets, stock markets that is, that when they started tapering last year, back when this global virus took off and the government and the central banks started pumping money into the economies, the markets just spiked. You could see how much they're spiking. I mean, the slant in those price rises are pretty steep. And that's where the wealthy, the elites, do very well. And part of that is also because of Bitcoin moved up as well. So, all fine and good. The S&P 500 bullish bull run seems to be directly linked to the Fed's monetary stimulus, without a doubt. Seems clear that was more to Bitcoin's bull run than that. Most likely this is an effect of the halving at this very similar to the previous two halvings. Unlikely that the Fed's change in monetary policy will have any impact on the price of Bitcoin in the coming weeks or months. Bitcoin has considerable volatility. Yes, we know about that. So the impact would be minimal. Now, this is probably true. I have seen many courses going on about these cycles of Bitcoin, and they're breaking down the historical trading patterns of Bitcoin. So you look here, what started this last bull run since July here, in all crypto, most crypto coins have the same pattern. So here you have a daily view. That reversal started here July 21st. Here when Bitcoin was around $30,000, now it's up to peaked here up at 66,000 and paired back now to 61.4. Okay, so what drove that? That's the first question. Okay, so when you look at, I guess a weekly view might be best. You can see here that last year, October 25th, it just ran up, right? And then it dropped back since April and reversed here, as I said, back in July. So what would have, we know the news that drove this. This is Elon Musk. Tesla's not going to take Bitcoin. China was going to ban crypto, blah, 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 fell back. But what drove this reversal and what has continued this as well. So here we can see, now this is a weekly view, only very few. We got 1, 2, 3, yeah, since this reversal in July, we only have 3 reversals, meaning 3 pullback weeks since this bull run. That's how fast and furious this Bitcoin move has been. So majority of the time, if you were to just trade daily, let's say, you'd probably be making money, really good money with Bitcoin. Okay, so what does that say? It's hard to say right now, but we got it. If there's a way to figure out what started here, this reversal, that's the key, and what drove it up. Okay, so let's go over to the next article. Okay, and right here. Next one is same site, cryptonewmedia.press. This article is quite interesting. Goes on about the RSI. Bitcoin RSI strength suggests BTC at 98 is closer than ever. ZY Crypto. Okay, so let's go through some of the highlights here. Mammoth Bitcoin bull rally in October is expected to extend into November as well. I agree with that. Expert trader Plan B, Bitcoin has entered in the second leg of the bull running that began in 2020. Now, I think they're referring to here. So this is the first bull run, and here we're talking about this. So if we compare the magnitude and all that, that's something we could also look at. Next up, we have here Plan B stock flow model expects Bitcoin to reach 98,000 in November. Well, it's only the 4th, and 135 in December. So let's look at this. So if we look at the daily, how's it been doing since November? So here's November. It started to kind of move up, right? And there's probably some truth to that. Compare that to Ethereum as well. Let's go back to that article here. All right, so 67,000 was the peak. Stock to flow valuation. And then they want you to look at the RSI. Well, let's look at the RSI. So we look here at the daily view. So if I pull up the study of the RSI, RSI simple. Yeah, this one right here. Okay, let's look at this. So we'll just do that default. So here, very true. You see that RSI starting to push through, and then it peaked back. So the RSI is very accurate. Still above the 50, but I'd say right there it's 60.4. So telling me it's got another between 60 to 70. So it's got quite a bit of movement to move up as well once it hits that 70. We can see here the RSI is fairly accurate. Even if it's 70, we can expect pullback. So there's going to be a run-up at some point. Now, I could go on and on about these articles. I'll post them in my blog post. But I don't know. Now, there's one thing that I can tell you about cycles, is this one, the Hurst cycle. So let's apply that one here. Again, this is a premium study. Hurst cycles, I just saw it right here. Let me just highlight these. This is MotiveWave for those that don't know. It's probably my favorite platform out there. So, everything's marked off, create. So again, now you can see our next, now this is all based upon historical, okay? So you can see here we have 1, 2, 3 double diamond, 2, 3, and it moved up. Similar pattern, 1, 2, 3, it's a bit off there. You can see here we had a pullback. It's not, well, right here, it's a few days relative to each other, and that's going all the way back to January 17th. So let's see how we can forecast this historically. So what can we expect? Here's our last reversal according to these. We have here our last reversal here at Hurst cycle, September 21st. Now you can see here we are coming into a somewhat downtrend here, and it's just playing around. So right about here, which takes it to November 9th. So probably in a week, we can expect, based upon the historical cycles here, we can expect the next cycle leg up based upon these historical cycles. Now, let me just see here. Really, it's the diamonds I pay a lot of attention to. So you can see here we have 1, 2, 3, well, not quite lined up, but based upon what I'm seeing here, this cycle here, you can see here, yeah, this will take us to around November 9th, 10th, 11th, and then we can expect the next pullback sometime mid-December, okay? So in the next 5 days, it's quite possible if you follow this since all year, historically, this pattern is around November 9th, 10th, and should peak here at around December 17th, just roughly. And that's based upon historical. So I think that's realistic if this is what you want to believe. And I mean, nothing against these articles, but I'm just showing you can use MotiveWave to kind of forecast it if you're going to believe in these historical cycles. And they're out of all of them, these are some of the best technical analysis that I know of. So that's what I would go with, what I just stated. Now, again, that's how I look at it. And as I said, if you like what you see, join our quantlabs.net/contact. You can get in touch with me. We have our current course started, how to learn how to trade crypto. We're going in our second week, Q&A next Monday. So if you're interested, let me know. Also, we have our chat server as well. A lot of private research now, and so many tools I can't even begin to mention. Anyways, that's about it. I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.